Alright, ladies and gents, I figured I'd get on here one more time and show off my underfolder here that got built for me by Jim at Rifle Dynamics. I've had to make this video a couple of times and I'm about to lose my voice, so I hope you guys can bear with me as I struggle through this. I've been working outside the last couple of days and got myself a cold. We're rebuilding a small block Chevy engine, and the owner, he's real cheap, so he didn't want to get a parts cleaner, so we're having to clean the pistons and crank and all that shit and the block by hand, and it really sucks. But he's a friend from my first command that I've known for quite a long time, so I figured I'd give him a hand. Anyway, so that being said, let me take a drink here of this delicious Code Red Mountain Dew. So this is my Polish underfolder. Now this is a project that I've been waiting on in celebration of my 2-year struggle to try to get through my stupidity and just get divorced already. Anyway, they built this for me. The parts kit itself came from what a country. The barrel came from Atlantic Firearms. It's from Poland. It's from Radom. Cold hammer forged chrome line barrel. It's on a Childers CG1 underfolder receiver, if I remember correctly. That's the title of it. And then with the normal, for me, ALG AKT EL, because I like an EL when it comes to a 7.62 gun. But yeah, and then Jim built it for me. Now let's talk about What a Country real quick. Now, What a Country's parts kits there for a while. While I'm running my mouth here, I'll show you guys the rivets. What a Country's parts kits there for a while. They're pretty sorry. Like, I had to go through the ringer with them because they sent me the parts kit to this gun, but they pretty much, if I don't knock my damn Yeti over, they sent me this parts kit, right? And I ended up having to ask them, you know, hey, you guys advertise this rifle's parts kit as excellent to very good condition. And when I got it in the box and I took it all out of the paper, your trigger guard and your selector stop still had the rivets in it. That's okay. But when you flipped it over, they had removed the receiver with what looked like a 4-inch angle grinder, and they were not kind. So this thing, I don't know what Jim had to do to it, but I don't know if he welded on it or got it straight or just replaced it one with another Polish selector stop. But it looks like it's the same one, but man, they chewed it up when they sent it to me and when they demilled it from an actual select fire rifle. So I wasn't too happy about that when it came from What a Country. Now they sent me another one after me complaining, and it was not as bad, but it was still in rough shape. Excuse me. I don't know. It was. This one here is the newer one, and it's in better shape, but it still was rough. So I don't know what Jim had to do there, but he definitely had to work a number on it to probably get it right. That being said, you guys have already seen this rifle being shot in a previous video of mine. But yeah, the handguards on this thing, before I sent it off to Jim, it didn't take but maybe about 6 weeks. So maybe a month, and it wasn't really even it was close to right at a month. But the thing about it is SHOT Show was going on the same time. So my rifle probably could have got back to me within a month, but SHOT Show was going on, so well, I mean, let's be real, they was busy as hell. So, what's funny, some of the videos some of the pictures I posted, these some folks don't understand that this is not a select fire rifle, even though the Childers receiver comes with the actual auto selector notch. But I thought that was funny. It's just aesthetically pleasing, you know, just like these handguards. When I sent the rifle kit off, these handguards were a little rough, you know. They had oil on them, and it just wasn't as nice as I thought they should be. And when I got it back from Jim, boy, they pop. I tell you, they're sharp. That being said, now let's talk about stocks. Now, I don't mind an underfolder. They don't bother me none. But some folks have a tendency to have a bit of a glass jaw. But I don't go around just running one of these just because I like it. They look good. They're, like I keep saying, it's aesthetically pleasing. Now, that being said, there are play in these stocks. Now, I bought a brand new NPAP DF couple months ago, actually. I think it's probably going on 6 months now. More than a couple months. Anyway, that had more play in it than this. And this is a parts gun, so the parts are already broke in. But you can see that there's a couple of millimeters of play left and right and up and down. That's normal. It's absolutely normal for an underfolding gun that you actually shoot. So I'm happy with that. I can't beat that. The only difference in this rifle than my 5.45 gun that they built for me, that was a production gun, and this gun was actually a kit build done by Jim for me. The only real difference on the inside is they used a different retainer plate. I think they were working out the bugs and making their own retainer plates, and they used a skeletonized one on this one. It really looks sharp. I'll crack it open. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but if you can, you know, that'll show you the difference. Of course, she's greasy as all shit. Well, I ain't even gonna try because it's too dark. They're anodized black, so you can't really see. But if I'm gonna order another one from them, the two-piece design on the Krebs retainer plate seems to have a lot of play in it. Yes, that's to fit multiple different AKs, but I like a one-piece design because it seems to hold the pins in a little bit snugger. That being said, on this one, they don't move at all. Like, you know, that's what I want. I like that they don't have any side-to-side play. Excuse me. But anyway, I mean, I'm happy with this thing, man. It was really nice of them to put it together for me. It's got the sight mod on it, zeroed from the factory or from the shop. I can't say enough about it. Anyway, I'll try to post some pictures at the beginning and end of this video. So thanks for coming out and visiting with me again. One small piece of information: I will be headed to Arkansas at the beginning of next week to pick up my SAR-1. That is my SK-17 killer. That's you know, that's an awesome rifle. It just shoots out to 10,000 yards and 100 kilometers. That's a joke. Note the sarcasm. But anyway, I'll be picking that rifle up, probably adding a few things to it. Another thing that I'm working on is I'm picking up another bolt carrier, and then I'm going to be installing a KNS gas piston to run in my 7.62 guns, just to show the difference in how the guns operate with and without the piston. That being said, you guys have a good evening, and I'll see you around.